On first down, Herbert. He's got Lewis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Second and 11. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Herbert. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Tighten down. There you go.
Jackson now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it. And his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Gets around him. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes the score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
2nd and 1. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game. Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
I'm coming. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Go.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert, he's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Lewis here on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
2nd and 6. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. Go now. 8, read. Get off the field. Go. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Even. 4 down. Even.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And a quick throw here. That's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Back to throw. Herbert. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. 2nd and long. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Prater. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied, 14-14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw again. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Jackson to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Throwing on 1st down. Herbert dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A 2nd down run with Lewis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, Herbert. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
You don't want no problems with me.
Jordan Evans on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Baby. Yeah, baby.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. To throw is Jackson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And Eifert has it. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This is fielded at the goal line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance? And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
This is Lewis. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Ready. 8, read.
Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball? 51.
Hey, Haywood.
Here we go.
Ready.
Back to throw. Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Jackson. He's got Green. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw on second down. Herbert, that is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert flushed out right. That's complete to Sharp. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
2nd and 3. This one caught by Davis. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
60 Pittsburgh.
On first down, Lewis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Bengals' 22-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
51 the mic, boys. 51. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Protein spill. Get it.
They'll run on first down. It's Lewis, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Mike.
2nd and 13. Escaping the pressure right. He gets it to Humphreys. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Ready?
On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 29, Jackson. Green brings it in. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Ready. 30 base.
It's going to be a long day.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert, it's caught. Humphreys. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. They run. This is Lewis. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he locates Walker, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 21 yards there on third down. On first and 10, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Looking to throw. Herbert. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, brings
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Herbert. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. They will find Davis. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Delaney Walker, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's Jackson. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And an alley to run. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Jackson. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. On third down, Mixon. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Randy Bullock on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what do we...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. Watch the back and watch the back.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
55. Hey, eat. I'm coming for you.
Jackson now. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
He wasn't ready.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Better bring it. You better bring it. Go.
On first down, Lewis. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Cincinnati, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they'll get a chance.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be the best though. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me cause her like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance,